open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me feel alive. Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me feel
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. It's all good. It's all good now. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Everyone's in the house, excited to go. Saeed's in the house. Sergey's in the house. Lots of people are there. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into some smart awesomeness. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Now we got proper lighting. We're ready to go. Don't want to look unprofessional here. Okay, let's go. Let's see who we got here. Lolly's on top as usual. Way to go, Lolly. Way to be the champ and the reigning champ. Nayana, close number 2. Well done. Look at you coming up in the rankings. Amar's here. What's up, Amar? Mansoor, it's me. It's going to teach you today. Unfortunately, it's not Julia, but she will be back next week. Who else we got? Kevin's in the house. What's up, Kevin? He's back. Scroll. Miriam's in the house. What's up with you, Miriam? Maria is in the house. What's up? Saint 89, how you doing? Waffle's in the house. What's up with you? Umaima is back. What's up, Umaima? Vlad, another Vlad is in the house. What's up with you, man? Imad's back. What's up, Imad? How you doing? I'm gonna make sure I say my hellos to everybody. Greetings from everywhere. Yeah. All right. Who else we got here? Michaeli's back. What's up, Michaeli? Sergey, yes. Saeed, yes. Maya, yes. Lydia, hello. How are you? Albina, oh my goodness, it's Albina. Is it the Albina? I think she's back. Gaurav is in the house. What's up with you, man? Muhammad, how you doing? Only Human, thank the Lord. Only Human is here. Lich King, how you doing? Greetings, traveler. And Saima is also in the house. All right, we're good to go. We've said our hellos. I think I got everybody, and that means we can begin. So here we go. So today we're going to look at some phrasal verbs, and you know phrasal verbs, so let's do a quick intro. It is Albina. She is. Hello, Albina. How you doing? It's been a while since she's been back. So let's start with that. So what phrasal verbs do you know? This is really, we're going to start off with this. I know you know a ton. Give me a few phrasal verbs that you know. Maybe you know some easy ones like wake up, or maybe you know some hard ones like, for example, break out in. Break out in means like you develop. It's a weird one. I don't know why I gave you that one. But it's like if you get like some rash or something like that, you would say break out in a rash. So give us an example of some, not idioms, but phrasal verbs that you know. I'm doing good, Calvin. I'm feeling all right. I got my coffee. Boom, right there. And I got my eco-friendly cup. Look at that little thing. It's expensive, but it's glass. I know what I'm getting, and I don't have to use a paper cup anymore because I'm eco-friendly. How about that? How about them apples? Okay, so here we go. Here's some phrasal verbs. All right, coming in. Get off. Yes, you get off a bus. You give into. Yeah, it's kind of like giving up. Your parents usually give in to you. They're just like, fine. Here's $20. Go see a movie. Don't scratch the car. Call off. Cancel. Pull over. Pull over. Like take your car and stop on the side of the road. Take up means try. Very nice. Put off. Get. So many. Turn off. Yes. Get over means recover. Get on means go on. Put off means delay. Very nice. Give up means quit. Cut down means reduce. Very nice. Look after means take care of. Make out. Oh my God, Wafa, naughty, naughty. Make out means kiss. For a long time. Hung up. You hung up the phone. Got no image, no sound. Miriam, I don't know what to tell you. I think everyone else has got sound, so I'm not too sure what's going on. Get through, yeah, is like connect. Maybe you get through to the police on your phone. Look out, be careful, chill out, relax, pipe down, shut up. And that's another phrasal verb, be quiet. Look forward to, be excited about. Man, I'm just talking a lot here. Pull over, got that. Knock up. Oh my goodness, now what are you talking about? I'm gonna skip that one. Take off in an airplane, get rid of, throw away. Throw because you don't need it anymore. Hang out, yeah, spend time with. What's the difference between charge and recharge? How many times have you, well, not much sometimes. Charge, recharge. I need to charge my phone. I need to recharge my phone. In that situation, it's the same. Because you charge something, not much, right? If you write something, it's for the first time. And if you rewrite it, it's for the second time. And that's kind of the same rule for charge and recharge. Fall behind means, yeah, you have a lot of work and you have too much work and you have to catch up, so you fall behind. Bring forward, maybe tell somebody something. Get along, have a good relationship. Chip in, pay some money. To speak for, verb in a preposition, not a phrasal verb. Noir and Wafa, yeah, be careful, yeah, what's going on over there? I don't know what they're doing, but okay, it's kind of funny. Kingpin, not sure. That's an idiom, not a phrasal verb. Ring out, like if you have a towel, you might wring it out. Bash about, that's a verb in a preposition, not a phrasal verb. Take out means take away, take out, take something out, take the garbage out. Beat up, violently attack. There we go. Put out, Maria. Come on, Maria. What are you doing to me? You guys are so naughty today. What's happening? Knock out. Bring down. Bring down could be make you sad. Maybe this music brings me down. Means it makes me feel sad. Drop off means sleep. Carry on means continue. Bounce back means return with a vengeance, right? Bounce back. Maybe he had a bad year in sports, but the next year he was good again. He bounced back. Nice one. Hang on, wait. Poke out? Not sure. Look after, verb in a preposition, but it means take care of. Catch out? Not sure. Break down, broken, something breaks, yeah. Bring down could be reduce as well. Okay, you got the idea. We've thrown a whole bunch out there. Very nice. So you know phrasal verbs. So we're going to look at a few today. We're going to look at a few examples of phrasal verbs today. I'm going to test your knowledge, see how good you are at these phrasal verbs. So let me add those phrasal verbs to it. So, and I'll keep it on this one, so this way we can check it out. So we're going to look at some phrasal verbs today. on the old Smart English, and there it is. So we're going to check out some phrasal verbs. I'm going to give you some sentences, and then we're going to choose the best answer. And that's how we're going to play this little game. So it's called sentence completion. So sentence completion, choose the phrasal verb which best completes the sentence. You know how to play the game. It's an ABCD thing. Here we go. So let's talk about this one. This is very specific. This is very specific in Canada. So here we go. Entire communities. What's entire? Whole, like entire, like 100%. Entire communities up and down the Fraser River. This is a river in Canada. Were something by floods. So please give link. Yes, I'm on it. I'm on it, Judy. I'm coming. I'm coming. Here we go. Let me give you the link so you have access to this. So you're right. Here we go. And Chill's in the house. There he is. NM, how you doing? What's up, first timer? I see you, Panda Bear. You're in there. Vlad's here. What's up, Vlad? I know you don't like him, Calvin, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna see how smart. SMRT. Hello, crocodile. Hello, anonymous alligator. Oh, it's an alligator, not a crocodile. Little alligator. The viewers are coming in. The little animals are scurrying into the chat. So let's start with this one here. It's on the screen. It's right there. Give it to me. What do you think is the answer? Now, what's the difference between run down, mopped up, wiped out, and cleaned away? Wiped out, we got wiped out. We got a C, we got an A. Okay, which one is that? Oh, that's that one. Okay. Got an A. Are phrasal verbs using for formal or slang? Man, sir, usually phrasal verbs are used for slang, like you use it for speaking, naturally speaking in English. Not usually for writing, but if you were writing a letter to your friend, of course you would use it. But if you're doing formal writing, usually we don't use too many phrasal verbs. Semi-formal writing is possible. You might use a few that are okay, but it's hard for me to tell you which ones to use. Okay, so Miriam, you can't hear me? I don't know what to tell you, Miriam. You gotta turn up your YouTube or turn up your computer, because I got my mic and my levels are good and everybody else seems good. So check your settings there. All right, so what do we got here? So a few people said wiped out. Correct answer was wiped out. Yeah, so what does wiped out mean? So let's add it to our little document as well. So wiped out means destroyed. So totally destroyed, and usually means almost like destroyed and disappeared. Wiped out. So sometimes your computer, it crashes. It breaks down, and maybe the memory gets wiped out. You turn on your computer the next time, there's no memory. The memory was wiped out. So it means destroyed and like totally gone, nothing left. So there was another one. Mopped up. Doesn't make sense. Mop up is something you do. If you spill water or you spill something, you mop it up, right? You take that mop. Let me show you a mop. You know what a mop is. This is a mop. So mop up is that. See that? That's a mop. Okay, that thing right there. You mop up. So that means just clean up. So you don't clean and clean up are basically the same. Mop and mop up are basically the same. Sometimes we just put a preposition and ba-boom, we have a new phrasal verb. Easy stuff. Cleaned away? Well, there was no cleaning. If there was a flood is when the water level comes high. So it's not really cleaning, it's damage. So it's not cleaned. And run down means getting old, and because of the flood, it's not getting old. So there's a few words you can use as well. So I'll add these to your document. Run down means old. Old because it's not working. Run down. Looks bad because it's old. Looks bad or functions badly because it's old. Mopped up means clean up. Clean with a mop. So there's another one. And wiped out means destroyed, and nothing, usually nothing, remains. Cleaned away means cleaned. Cleaned and plus away. Okay, so that's the first one there. Let's try another one here. Let's take a look at here, little animals. Let's start with B. Make that a little bit smaller. No. Here we go. Next one. Next one is B. Let's take a look at our Smart English page here. Yesterday, our teacher for ages about his point of view before we were able to express our viewpoints. Sarah's got a question. Does wiped out give the same meaning as erase? Erase. You erase something. You wipe it out. No, it's not the same. Wiped out usually sounds like somebody destroyed something. So if something was destroyed, you could say it was wiped out, right? Like, let's say you drew something cool on the whiteboard, you like drew a picture, and then the teacher was like, no drawing, no fun, and they wiped it out. Because they destroyed your picture, you could use the word wiped out instead of erased. Then it's okay. So it has to be negative, it has to be destroyed, and then you can use that word. All right, so what else we got here? Okay, so yesterday our teacher, for ages about his point of view, always talking, before we were able to express our opinions, our viewpoints. So what do you think is the answer here? Stumbled about, oh yeah, that could be a teacher. Circled around, went ahead, or rambled on. What do we think is the correct answer here? Stumbled about, circled on, or went ahead? Went ahead, rambled on, circled round, B, a lot of B's, went ahead, some C's. Slowly, please. Okay, I'll try to slow down, Imad. Okay, good. All right, we got a few answers here. What do we think it is? So I'll tell you that the answer is not A. Stumble is like, oh, let's look at a GIF, shall we? It's more fun when we use GIFs. Stumbling. Here we go. You might do this during a certain time. Perhaps Friday night you might do some stumbling. So let's see what stumbling looks like. Let's take a look at this man right here. See this guy? No, he's not stumbling. Let's try this man. Oh, here we go. There he goes. Oh, and he's down. Look at that. Oh, boom. So that's called stumbling, when you can't really walk very well. Possibly this man is under the influence of a certain substance called alcohol. And that's what happens when you drink alcohol. You stumble about, you stumble around, you kind of fall around. So it's not that one. So stumble about means walk badly. I don't know. Walk unstably? No, that's not a word. I just created a new word. Walk in an unstable way. Often because of alcohol. Or something's weird. Something's happening with your head. The answer is not circled around, because circled around just means kind of walk around. It kind of makes sense to use this word, circle around, but we wouldn't use it to talk about people talking. I mean, you could say the teacher circled around from the beginning back to the, you know what I mean? They had one idea in the beginning and they circled around and came back to the idea. That's possible, but for this one it says our teacher for ages, and for ages means a long time. So circled around, it really means move in a circle. And it's not that one, and it's also not C. It's not he went ahead. Went ahead, you kind of make sense, like it could be a phrasal verb, but went ahead just means move forward. But this one doesn't sound like the teacher was moving forward. It sounded like they were rambling on. They never continued to talk. Continued to talk for too long about something. Okay, so that's the meaning of ramble on. So do you know anyone who likes to ramble on and on and on? I hope it's not me. It's possibly me. Somebody who talks and talks and talks. So this could be your grandma. It could be you. It could be someone you know, and they just talk and talk and talk forever. It could be me. It's my job, though. I got to talk, right? Anyways, get paid to talk. That's cool. All right, so there it is. Ramble was the correct answer. That's stumbling. All right, let's go on. Let's move on. Next one, C. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kelvin. Always welcome. Always ask for an explanation if you need it. And C, she is a rather odd character. What does odd mean? What's the meaning of this word? And if I say you are an odd one, or if you are an odd character, what exactly am I saying about you? So she is a rather odd character. I can't something, her, something. String along, root about, figure out, give out. Strange. Yeah, odd is strange. Correct. Odd is strange. She is a rather strange person. Odd character, basically the same. I can't something, her, something. What is the something? What are the two somethings that we're talking about? Is it C? C and B. C and B. We got C's, C's. The crew is saying C. Any A's? Can I get a B? Can I get an A? Can I get a D? Everyone feels that it's C. Let's see. Let's see if you're right. Boo. All right. Correct answer is, you got it. You are too, SMRT. It is C. Figure it out. And what does figure out mean if you say that? So figure someone out, figure the problem out means understand. You can't figure out, you can't understand her. And sometimes you figure out problems. So it could be understand and it could be solve. I can't figure this problem out. I can't figure you out. Similar. Okay, so you kind of got both. Root about. Now, I don't know what this means. I really don't know what this means. Root about. Does that have a meaning? Root about meaning. Let's see. Apparently it does. Meaning, root about, phrasal verb with the verb root. Thank you. To search for something. Oh, okay. I guess so. She was rooting around in her drawer. You probably will never use this word. But anyways, root around means looking for something. And does it have a special meaning? Search for something, especially by looking through other things. Look for something by, it's hard to explain, looking through other things. It's basically, we use the same word all the time. Like, you know your drawers, when you open your drawers, you root through your drawers. And that's like the only, this is like one of the only times we would use that word. We might say, I was rooting through old files. That's it. There's a few situations, but we don't use that word too often. String along. Ooh, string along, this is a good one. So, let me explain string along. What does string along mean? It's like, imagine you're a really pretty woman, for example. And you have this guy. And, you know, you don't really like him, but you like to have him around you. So you kind of like, you have a string. Do you know what a string is? So I'll give you the exact meaning. A string. No, not a strong. A string. This is a string. No. A piece of string. So let's look at a piece of. All right, this is a piece of string. That is string. So imagine you have this. You're a good-looking woman, and you kind of like. You don't really like this guy, but you like him around you. So you kind of like attach a string to the guy and you kind of carry him around and you string him along. So basically you are kind of misleading him. You're pretending to like the guy, but you don't really like the guy. So it's called stringing someone along. So I guess the best way to explain it is giving someone false hope. Maybe that's the easiest way to explain it. Giving someone false hope, but with no purpose, with no chance of success. String someone along. Okay, so it's not a nice thing to do. Don't string people along. Just tell them the truth. You like them or you don't like them. Okay, next one. Kelvin's got a question. On the bus or in the bus? What's the difference? Well, unfortunately, in English, we say on the bus. And we also say on the airplane, and we also say on the boat. But we go in the taxi, or in the truck, or in the van. So unfortunately, the cars we use the most, we go in. But other things like a bus and a boat and a plane, unfortunately, we go on those things. So the only difference is there's a rule. Those ones we use on, those ones we use in. You don't say in the bus, in the plane. Sometimes we might. For example, no, not really. When I was in the plane, no, we would say on. When I was on the plane, it's always got to be on. But if you said, for example, there was a TV in the plane or inside the plane, that's okay. So if it's you were on the plane. If it's something inside the plane, then we could say there were TVs inside the plane. So unfortunately, it's a weird rule in English, but when you are on a plane or a bus, you got to say on. And that's it, unfortunately. Give out is similar to break. So I can't give out her. No, that doesn't make sense. Give out might mean give, like give out, give. So just give, or it could just mean break. If you say the bridge gave out, or my knee, some people get older and they're like, oh, my knee gave out and I fell yesterday. It's not break, it's lose power, lose control. Yeah, maybe that's closer. My knee gave out. My knee, I couldn't control it. Got weak. My heart gave out. There's another example, very nice. Kelvin, if it's not moving, you can say in, and if it's moving, on. That probably makes sense, Kelvin. That probably would work. The TV is in the plane. The seats are in the plane, sure. The pilot is in the plane. Yeah, is he? Or is he on the plane? The pilot is on the plane. Most of the time for people, we say on. Okay. Could you use string along in a sentence? Sure. The beautiful woman. Strung. String, strang, strung? Strung. Strang. Strang along. Strang along the man for 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. But never gave him a date. That would be string along, string someone along. That is very specific. Okay, let's try another one, shall we? Let's go here. Ooh, beer. I like beer. Lale likes beer. We all like beer. All right, the industrial plant. Oh my God, it's a very serious topic. The industrial plant. What is a plant? It's not a real plant. It's like a company which builds things. The industrial plant is now fully automated. What does that mean, fully automated? You know this word, automatic. So automatic means you don't have to do anything. So the industrial plant is now fully automated, which means, so basically maybe no people, fully automated, which means that production, the ability to create products, has been able to A, run on, B, step up, C, turn over, or D, double up. What do you think is the correct answer here? Yeah, I knew it, Lolly. I knew you like beer. How could I not know that? We've talked about it since like day one. Step up, machine run. Set up, no setup. Oh, no, step up, no setup. Delicious. B and D. Who said B and D? Only human, eh? That's so weird. I'll be honest, I'm not sure I like that sentence, but the industrial plant is now fully automated, which means that production has been able to double up, step up. Been able to step up. Yeah, oh, that's a tricky one. I believe probably B, because step up just means increase and increase. That's a tricky one, I'll be honest with you. Well, let's go through it one by one. Run on is not correct. Run on means like kind of continue. But why would, if the industrial plant is fully automated, usually the production goes up. So why would it just only continue? That doesn't make sense. C is not correct. Turnover means, I don't know, turn over. Like if you're sleeping, you turn over or you turn over. And sometimes we also use turnover to mean, for example, someone gets hired and then they leave and then they get hired. So basically people come to a job and then they leave the job. They come to a job and then they leave the job. We would say, no, actually that's a noun. It's not, no. So turnover, just no. No turnover. Now, double up. Production has been, so double is possible. The production has been able to double up. So basically multiply. Now, times 2. So it's better. multiply by 2 would be double up. Now step up. See, the problem I have with step up is usually we step something up. And there's no something in the middle, like for example, step it up. So if we said, which means that production has been able to step it up, then that would sound okay to me. But I think because there's no it, we might not use step up. Unless we need a noun in there, we need an object, which means that the production has been able to step their productivity up. But because there's no productivity in there, I think it's not going to be step up. But step up does mean increase. But we usually say step it up. So if I say to you, or it could also mean work harder. So if I say to you, step it up, step it up, step it up, it means step it up means work harder, or go faster, or basically increase, right? Okay, so step it up. Turn over. There we go. Cool. All good with that? Reducing time and labor, yes. Step up, good. All right. Next one. Let's try another one. Next one is E. It is a tough program. It is a tough program for weak students. Oh my. Although most can come round, pull through, get away, stand up. What is the correct? And remember, a lot of phrasal verbs have metaphorical, idiomatic, special meanings. So if you want to use one of them, you kind of have to know, sometimes it's normal, like sit down or step up, but step up also has a different meaning. So sometimes they have metaphors. So let's see what you got here. It's a tough program for weak students, although most can come around, pull through, get away, stand up. Pull through, stand up. Got some B's. Got a D. Any other answers there? What do we think? Well, it's B, pull through. Everybody's thinking pull through. Well, I'll tell you what it's not. It is not stand up. Because stand up literally means stand up. Ta-da. Sorry. Stand up just means stand up. But you can also stand up for yourself. So for example, stand up can also mean stand, or respect. Respect. And we would have to say stand up for yourself. Stand up for something or someone. Then it's okay. Okay, so the other answer, it's not get away. Get away basically means escape. And we don't think although most can escape. I guess it's possible. If it's a really tough program, maybe the students try to escape, and maybe they can, and good for them. But it's not that answer. The correct answer was pull through. And pull through means succeed in a difficult situation. So definitely this was the right answer. They were able to pull through. Come round could mean come round, right? Like you're over there, hey, come around here and come here. But it's not that one. Come round can also mean change your opinion. Say like, oh, you know what? My dad really doesn't like, or my brother really doesn't like. Okay, for example, let's say, oh, my brother, he's really angry at me. And I say, and then I say, oh, you know, my brother's so angry at me. I don't know why. What can I do? And my mom says, don't worry. He'll come around. And basically means he'll change his opinion. He won't be angry at you after 2 weeks or 1 month. So he'll come around. He'll get better. So change your opinion or get better. Kind of both of those could make sense in that situation. Okay, so those are some good words. Next one. Can I use some phrasal verbs in writing? Yes, but it depends, Emma, what kind of writing are you doing? If you're doing academic writing, yes, definitely. If you're doing... Sorry, I give you the wrong answer. Amal, please scratch that. If you're doing academic writing, don't. I don't know why it just went off, sorry. If you're doing academic writing, usually we do not use phrasal verbs. If you're doing informal writing, writing a letter to your friend, writing a letter to your mom, okay, you can use phrasal verbs and those kind of things. But most of the time, we don't use phrasal verbs for academic writing. It's too casual. It's too informal. So all this stuff is great for speaking most of the time. I stood up for him when the situation got worse. Perfect example, Kelvin. Very nice. All right, let's try another one here. F. Have we met before? Are you sure that you are not da-da-da me da-da-da else? Oh, and there's another word, with. So let me help you out with that. Let me bring that over here. There we go. Have we met before? Are you sure that you're not something me, something with someone else? What would be the answer here? Is it A, fitting in, B, pairing off, C, putting together, or D, mixing up? I see TV channels use phrasal verbs. Yeah, TV does use phrasal verbs, right? Because again, it's informal. You're talking usually when we use phrasal verbs, it's real life. It's me and you talking together. So we're going to use phrasal verbs because they're just the normal way of speaking in English. You know? So yeah, you're going to see them on TV because they're good for speaking. Yeah, I think everybody's got this one. This one seems to be pretty easy. So the answer is not fitting in. What does that mean, fitting in? Do you fit in? I'm sure you do. You definitely fit in with this class. So what does fit in mean? And what does pair off mean? So mix up is the correct answer. So mix up. Are you sure that you're not mixing me up with another person, with someone else? And mix up means confuse. So mixing you up means confusing you with someone else. And the grammar is almost the same, except for the phrasal verb. So what do these other words mean? We have a few. What does fit in mean? What does pair off mean? And what does put together mean? So the correct answer was D. It is confuse. So fitting in, does anyone know the meaning of fit in? Do you fit in? Let me help you. Did you fit in your high school? Or did you fit in your junior high school? What does it mean, fit in? Compatible? Could be compatible, definitely. That one sounds like size. Like, for example, does this fit in there, right? If you plug something in, you have to check that it fits. So compatible is definitely one of the meanings for fit in. But we also have another meaning, which is a metaphor. Gets along. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So compatible. And the other fit in is, how do you explain that? Did you fit in high school? So take a look at. So unfortunately, no, those guys are all cool. This guy, unfortunately, we might say that that guy did not fit in high school. So basically, he was kind of alone because he didn't have many other friends. He didn't fit in. He didn't match. I think that makes sense. He didn't suit any other people, so he didn't fit in. Nobody accepted him, so we say that person didn't fit in. Poor guy. So again, not fit in means be accepted. Usually by others, by other people. And the opposite, which would we usually use, would be don't fit in. He didn't fit in. Pair off means put two together. So if I say, hey guys, pair off, that means two of you go there and two of you go there. Find a partner, basically. Pair off, put two together. And put together means assemble. Have you ever put together Lego? You guys know Lego? We were talking about childhood before. Lego, good old Lego. It's all the movie here, but here we go. I think this is from the movie. There we go. Lego. You put together Lego, right? This is all real Lego. There's a Lego set. Okay. Anyways, oh, Batman. There we go. Okay, anyways, put together. You assemble. You put together Lego, and that's how you do it. Okay, next one. Let's try this one. It is absolutely none of your business. Why must you da-da-da things that don't concern you? So here's another one. Let's try this one. It is absolutely none of your business. Why must you things that don't concern you? Concern you should be don't worry, don't concern you means it's not your business. It's kind of the same idea. It's absolutely none of your business. What do you think the answer is here? Why must you come across things that don't concern you? Why must you put into things that don't concern you? Why must you bump into things that don't concern you? Or why must you meddle with things that don't concern you? What do you think is the best answer here? And try to explain your answer if you can. What do you think it means? This is a tough one. This one's a little hard. Got some A's, got a B, got a C, B's, and yeah, big mix here. Let's see, one person might have the right answer, and who could it be? Who could it be? All right. Well, I'll tell you what it's not. It's not A. Because A, come across, is basically find. Oh, yesterday I came across a great new book. Yesterday I came across a cool new video game. Did you guys know that Google has a video game system now? It's called, I don't remember what it's called. Video game system. Google. And it's based on the cloud. It's called Stadia. And Stadia, you don't need a console. You don't need a machine, I think. I think you kind of just connect it to Google Chrome, and you kind of just play off the internet. You just don't even need a console. So there you go. So if you're into gaming, there it is. So come across means find. I came across Google Stadia the other day, and I was kind of interested. Put into literally means I put this into my belly, and it was great. Okay, so put is like put into is take in inside. Put inside. So place, I don't know how to explain put, place, inside something. Bump into is also not the answer, because bump into means meet. So why must you bump into things that don't concern you? No, it doesn't work in English. The correct answer was meddle with. And meddle with means create problems. I think. Let me get a better definition here. Meddle with definition. Interfere. Cause problems, or busy oneself unduly with something that is not one's concern. So interfere is probably the best word. Interfere with something. Someone's business, for example. So meddle. Don't meddle with my, don't meddle, I don't know. Yeah, what did they say? Why must you meddle with things that don't concern you? Why must you meddle with my, I don't know. As you can see, we might not use that one as often. But that's what it means. Okay, let's try one more. And then we're gonna, man, there's a lot today. Okay. Anyways, let's try this one. We'll see if we have time for questions today. Do you mind waiting for a bit? I've been working out, and I'd like to before we go out for a drink. Do you mind waiting? Would you mind waiting? I've been working out, exercising, working out, and I would like to do something before we go out. Touch myself up, tart myself up, freshen up, or liven up. So you got 4 wonderful options. What do we think here? What's the good answer of G? What's that? What is the good answer of G? G, the best answer was meddle with, and it means interfere with something. Okay, so this one is, we got a few here. We got A, we got a C, we got a B. What else we got? Some people know this one. Tart up. Correct answer? What do we think? I think most people mixed up. What do we think? All right, I'll tell you which answer it is not. It is not touch myself up. Now, you never do this, I'll be honest. But if you touch something up, it means fix small details. For example, let's say your car has a small problem and you want to touch up the paint. Or let's say you're painting your house and you want to touch up the paint. So it's like fix a small detail. Or it could be your makeup. So let's say you put on some makeup and you got, it got a little problem here. So you might want to touch it up, just fix the little detail there. So that's a great one. That's a good word to know, touch it up, touch something up. Tart myself up, I don't know what this means. So I actually have to Google this. Maybe it means nothing. Tart up meaning. Or maybe there's just a ton of words that I don't know. It's UK, it's British, that's why. Tart yourself up is a phrasal verb with tart, thank you. In the UK, it means disapproving or humorous. So disapproving or funny. Like I don't agree with you, or it's funny. To try to make yourself look more attractive by putting on makeup. She's in the bathroom tarting herself up. Okay, so it's to make yourself, it's a joke, we say, tart yourself up. It's a funny way to say it, but it means to try to make yourself more attractive by putting on makeup, jewelry, or fashionable clothes. Okay, so there's a new British word, slang that I've never heard before. Now that I see the definition, it kind of makes sense. It's like, yeah, tart yourself up sounds like put on makeup and this kind of thing. The correct answer was freshen up. And I think I need a good definition of freshen up. Freshen up, make something look newer or more attractive. Boom, there it is. Freshen up. It might be makeup. You might do your makeup before you go out. You might freshen up. Make yourself look newer. Make yourself look better. Maybe have a shower. That's freshen up. Do your makeup. That's freshen up. What else could be freshen up? Put on some cologne. That could be freshen up. Wash your hands. Wash your face. Freshen up. So freshen up is just make yourself feel better, look newer, look more attractive. Freshen up. No, don't do that. And last one is liven up. Liven up means you're boring. You're not exciting. So liven up means to add more energy. Liven up. Liven up this party. Put a little drink in the drink. To add, okay, let's get a definition here. Liven up. No definition. Let's try here. Liven up. Meaning. To become more interesting and exciting. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, to make something more interesting and exciting. So I say, if I say to you, hey guys, liven up, it means be more alive, right? Be more exciting. Become more interesting and more exciting. Liven up. Make more energy, exactly. Could you please tell me what is separable and inseparable phrasal verbs? Yes. So Narayana, we have two kinds of phrasal verbs. For example, if I say, wake up. Okay, that's good. Hey, you should wake up. That's a good sentence. Now I can also say, you should wake him up. That's a separable phrasal verb because I can take wake up and I can separate it and I can put another word in there. Wake him up, wake her up, wake you up. So that one's separable. But some phrasal verbs you cannot separate. You cannot separate them because they belong together. What's an example of one? Can't. A lot of phrasal verbs are separable, but there are ones that are inseparable. So I guess that's the best definition of it. Okay. All right, there we good. All right, who we got next? Say, what about the verb after to that has to be infinitive? To freshen up. What about the verb after to that has to be infinitive? Freshen up. To freshen up. I'm not sure what the question is, Saeed. Using to freshen. That would be correct. If you were trying to say to freshen up, I need to go to the bathroom to freshen up, that would be fine if that's what your question was. Push through something is separable. Push something through, yeah, that one would be separable as well. All right, let's try one more here. All right, here we go. Let's try this one. This is a big one. Whoops. Every summer, it's the same argument, the same fights, the same problem. I want to spend this summer sailing on a boat, traveling on a boat, sailing, sailing, sailing in beautiful BC. And she wants a Scottish holiday. She wants to go to Scotland. In the end, finally, we decide a compromise. We jumped on a compromise. We grabbed on a compromise. We plunged into a compromise, or we hit on a compromise. Interesting. This one's a little bit hard even for me. What do you think is the answer here? A, jumped on. B, grabbed on. Plunged into, hit on. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit tricky. I think I know the answer. I hope I know the answer here. Yeah, it's a hard one. Got an A, we got a D. Any other answers? Got an A, jumped on. C, plunged into. Plunged into, okay. Hit on. Yeah, this is a hard one. This is a tricky one. All right, and what is a compromise? Compromise is an agreement. So like we don't say but agreement. So for example, all right, I want to go here and you want to go here. So, I want to eat this food and you want to eat this food. What should we do? Well, why don't we go to this restaurant because we both like this restaurant. So you reached a compromise. So another way to say, so what's another way to say reached? Reached a compromise. Grabbed on. All right, so the correct answer is it's not A. Jumped on, this literally means jumped on. So this is a literal phrasal verb. Doesn't have a special meaning. Well, actually, it does have a bit of a special meaning. If I say I jumped on the opportunity to go to Disneyland, means I took advantage of. I jumped on the opportunity. I accepted quickly. That's what it means. If you jump on the opportunity to go to Disneyland, it means you accepted quickly the opportunity. So jump on, accept quickly. Grabbed on is also not the correct answer. This is grab on. He grabbed on my arm. Does it have another meaning? He grabbed on. No, it doesn't. I think it literally means just attach. Yeah, anyways, I think this is grab. Sometimes it's better just to explain. Plunged into, plunge is dive. So you plunge into the water. And plunged into means you wouldn't plunge into a compromise. You might plunge into water. You might plunge into, I don't know. It's like dive. Very similar. So hit on, I believe, is the correct answer. Hit on is similar to reach. Reach a compromise. We hit on a compromise. We reached a compromise. In this situation, hit on would mean reach because we have to use the word reach for compromise. Or found a compromise, or reached a compromise, or hit on a compromise. All of those would be good. Okay, cool. And I believe this is the last one for today. Let's take a look at this one. Last one is this. How does anyone ever find what they're looking for? So how do you find things you want? You might have to, don't worry about very well. You might have to, you might very well have to, same. You might very well have to, about 10,000 sites. And I believe they're talking about websites. So you might have to do something for 10,000 sites. Is it rip out, thumb through, wade through, or line up? That's a hard one as well. Rip out. How does anyone ever find what they're looking for? It sounds like they're talking about the internet. You might very well have to rip out, thumb through, wade through, or line up about 10,000 sites. What do we think? Don Parrish spent his life savings to become the world's most traveled person. Who is Don Parrish? The world's most well-traveled person has been to an incredible 852 places across the globe. That's cool. I would like to go to that many places as well. All right, very nice. So what do we think? Got some C's. Yeah, a big mix group here. All right, well, I'll tell you what the answer is not. The answer is not A, unfortunately. Rip out means if you have a book, let's say you have a book, and you rip out one page, that's rip out. So it means take out. And it means take out forcefully. So you it's not like you're like, you use the power, you take out forcefully, you rip something out. Now, thumb through means you use your thumb. Oh, what's the answer? Okay, well, I'll tell you what it's not. It's not D. Line up means make a line. So it's either B or C. Now, would you thumb through 1,000 websites because you use your thumb? Or would you wade through 1,000 websites? I think I know the answer, but I'm going to consult the internet just for confirmation. Thumb through, meaning, I believe it's this one. If you thumb through, so usually this is why I was confused, because usually we thumb through books. That was hard to say, thumb through books, right? Because we use our thumb. Flick, 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 flick. We're checking the page. We're just going through the pages, thumbing, thumbing, thumbing. So maybe we're reading quickly. We thumb through a magazine or we thumb through a book. It's really hard to say. You turn the pages quickly rather than reading each page carefully. Now, wade through also means kind of go through and go slowly. And this might be the secret to the answer. Wade means, like, for example, you wade in the water. It's kind of like walk in the water, and usually when you wade in the water, it's slow. And maybe if you have 100,000 websites to check out, you might have to wade through them because it's slow going through it. So let's take a look at wade through, and let's see what the meaning is here. Wade through something is a phrasal verb with wade. It's British again. To spend a lot of time and effort doing something boring or difficult, especially reading a lot of information. We had to wade through pages of legal information before we could sign the contract. So correct answer was wade through. It's not thumb, because thumb is usually for books. Read something quickly. And wade through, the definition was, what was it again? Spend a lot of time and effort doing something boring or difficult. So they're similar. They were similar, that's why it was a little bit tricky. But I think at the end of the day, wade through, it makes more sense because you spend a lot of time and effort doing something boring or difficult. Thumb through, you could kind of thumb through the internet, but it sounds like this is a difficult job, so it's going to take a lot of time and effort. So C was the better match. So if you did get that one, amazing, Vlad. Well done. You totally got it. It's a hard one. So there we go. So we had a lot of phrasal verbs today. All of them are on that document if you want. If hopefully you have access to it, and you can see that all the words we used are on there. There's some good ones there. So we had a whole bunch there. So maybe I'll just finish with this question. Which phrasal verb did you find the most useful? Or which phrasal verbs do you think you will use in the future? And yes, I will send you that document right away. Did you like any of those? Because I mean, sometimes you have to choose phrasal verbs. So like, oh, I like that one. I can use that one in my everyday English. So which ones did you like? Do you think you'll use them again? Some of them are good. if you have a lot of homework, if you have a lot of essays to read, you might have to wade through the essays. Maybe on Friday night you need to liven up, you know, get a little more party mode going on, you know. This might be party or it might not be. That could be pretty old by now. Touch your makeup up, touch something up could mean fix, not to be confused with the way it was written there. Tart yourself up is pretty funny. It's like a funny way to say put on makeup and that. So some of these were pretty cool. Don't meddle with my business. Stay out of my business, all right? Mix up, confuse, put together. Yeah, these are good ones. Some of them were really good. Some of them were really useful. Let me give you that link before I run away here. So it is here. All the phrasal verbs were there. Always good to know. You can never know enough phrasal verbs in English because there are so many. I know students hate to learn them, but whatever. It's got to be done. It's a necessary evil, learning phrasal verbs. So I think that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a little bit of a challenge, right? Trying to guess which ones they were. Next time we'll have to turn that into a game where winners get respect. They do never end. Yeah, they do never end, unfortunately. But you're here. You're climbing that English mountain. And we appreciate that you are here every week and doing your best. That's awesome. So I think that's it. We've all done it. You've made it. You've made it through the most important part of your week, tolerating Kent going rambling on and on and on in English. So you've done it. Good job. That's it for me. Hope you guys had a good time with that. Same smart time, same smart place next week. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Keep studying. You're all amazing. Big hug, big kiss. See you next week, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Hey, pretty baby, am I in your way? 'Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want. Tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems. I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. Hey, little lady said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say. 'Cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want. Tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems. I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I feel like you're lying. Trying to be real, but you seem so fake. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems. I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I just